We are here at Mommsenstadion with David Rowley from Australia. David, TeBe's season has been going all right, I would say. How are your thoughts about this season?
Yeah, you can totally see that in the second half of the season. We've turned it around. We have a new trainer, and he's been working us really hard, and we're working as a team. And as you can see, we've won the last two games, and against the top team tonight. So it's fantastic.
And for you, David, the journey as a football player has been amazing. So let's start when it all began, Brisbane, Australia. So as I believe you played both Wolves and Brisbane City. So which is the club for you in Brisbane?
Well, I used to live at the street where Wolves were, and I played there all my childhood. My brothers played there, so I'm attached to that club. But from 13, 14, I moved to Brisbane City, and it's an Italian club. Went to Italy with them, and they were great, really welcoming, and that's where I played my senior football. Yep.
Okay, and as Australia as a whole, what's your favorite team? Is it still one of the Brisbane teams?
Oh, definitely, Brisbane Roar.
Oh, okay. Okay. And
I still have friends in, obviously, the leagues, and yeah.
Yeah. When thinking about the level of play, how would you say the level is from compared, for example, to Europe leagues in Australia?
Okay, so in Australia you've got the A League, which is the top division, and there's maybe 10 teams, and the quality is good because everyone's professional. They're training every day, but then after that there's a bit of a drop to the national league. So each state has a national league. They train maybe 3 or 4 times a week, but over the last few years it's improved a lot. And compared to Europe, I don't think there's much of a comparison. I would say that the A-League best teams would be maybe third league here in Germany, so there's a massive difference.
Okay, let's move forward then. After Australia, you left for Thailand side, Champhawn. From all the countries in the world, why Thailand for starters?
Interesting question. I had a good friend he was playing in Bangkok, and he was playing professionally there, and I contacted him, and he said, look, come over for a trial. It's hot, it's maybe 40 degrees, but the life is really good food, good money, and yeah, good living, good culture. So I took a plane over and trialed with Chumpon, which is right next to the sea and right next to the beach, so it was perfect. Every training, after training I would go to the beach, and yeah, it was a perfect team.
Okay, and the rules for foreign players are really strict in Thailand. So how is the competition, between foreign players, and what kind of foreign players are the teams looking for?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, because the amount of foreigners that are in Thailand competing for spots is incredible. You get busloads of players from Africa, Brazil, quality players, but each team is allowed, I think, when I was there, it was maybe 5 foreigners, so 4 from anywhere, and then 1 or 2 spots for an Asian player. So that can be Australia, Japan, Korea, Singapore, Malaysia, and being Australian, I fitted into this Asian spot. So I didn't need to compete against the Africans and Brazilians, and which is very difficult because a lot of these Africans have actually played national team, and they're playing second division. It's ridiculous because they can't come to Europe because of their visa situation.
Okay, that's interesting to know. Overall, about Thai football, how would you describe it? Because we all heard, stories about how bribery is a really big problem, especially with the referees. So, how do you see that situation?
Yeah, that's true. There is bribery that goes on, especially with teams that want to get promoted and win games. They pay referees, but yeah, I think it's improving. Yes.
Okay, so your next club in Thailand was Nara United.
Yep.
What can you tell about that team?
Yeah, if you go to the Nara United Facebook page and you see the fans there, they're crazy. when I was playing for Chumpon and we went down to Narati Wat, all the Thai players were scared. If you know the situation in there, the city is Muslim. So predominantly in Thailand, it's Buddhist. Okay, and there was a big problem in the south. And there's actually police and army blocking the entrances to the city because there's bombs that go off. Okay. So the fans there are crazy and they're really good, very supportive when you play for the team. But if you're an opposite team, you don't want to go there.
Oh yeah, actually the Nara supporters, they are famous. I think they are called Maniac or something like that. That's the... So is there something else or some more insight you can tell us about the crazy fans in there?
Yeah, they travel everywhere. You know, they will take the bus for 18 hours to watch us play. They love it because there's not much to do in the city. There's no cinema, you know, there's no big shopping mall. It's just football. So during the games, you get 5 to 10,000 fans coming to the game, which is crazy.
Yeah, and actually 2013 you were the champions of southern Thailand. Yep. So how did it feel to win the championship, and how was it, you know, like you said, football is really big there. How was it celebrated?
Yeah, it was fantastic. We actually went around like in a bus and throughout the city, like the you know, Champions League, but obviously not to that extent. But yeah, it was fun. It was fantastic. Everyone was celebrating. It was great.
Okay, so after the success in Nara, you somehow ended up in Germany looking for a new club in 2014. You know, originally, how did you end up in Germany?
Interesting question. Again, so I was at the airport and I met my future wife in the immigration line. I saw her and, you know, she was beautiful and I started talking to her. And then she was from Germany and we kept in contact. And yeah, I moved to Germany, but firstly I played in Luxembourg. I found a team there in the first division, and then eventually made my way to Leipzig and then Berlin, where she's working.
Oh yeah. So you first played in, if I'm not mistaken, Grevenmachen. Yeah. So how was the culture shock, you know, football-wise, from Thailand to Europe to Luxembourg First Division? Because Luxembourg First Division is still pretty good, you know, league.
Yeah. So the Thai players are very, very technical. I mean, they're training every day for a few hours. But what they lack is the physicality. So that's why you don't really hear Thailand as a football nation. But when I came to Europe, it was very cold. In Luxembourg, there's lots of good players from Germany, France and Belgium, and they all come together to play in this league. So the standard's actually quite good. And it suited me because Brisbane is a physical league and Luxembourg also is a physical league, like Germany.
Yeah, so the team in Luxembourg had a pretty rough season, and after that you transferred to Leipzig, Inter. So how, of course, the transition wasn't that bad from, you know, Luxembourg to Germany anymore, right? Okay.
Yeah, we finished, I think that year maybe 8th or 9th out of 14, so it wasn't too bad considering the players that we had. And then I moved to Leipzig, and Heine Backhaus, the coach is there. He used to be an ex-professional player. I'm not sure if you know him. And this club, it's pretty much full of foreigners from everywhere around the world, and it was a fantastic team to be in. Everyone really friendly. We used to always go out together. It was great.
Yeah, I think that was like the meaning of that. It was a pretty new team, like founded 3 years ago or something. Yeah. But after that, now you're here in Berlin, in legendary tennis Borussia Berlin. How do you feel in this new environment? It's a big city, Berlin, and it's a really classic team, TeBe.
Yeah, first of all, Berlin, living in this city it's absolutely fantastic. There's so much to do. In regards to my team, all the players are really supportive, really cool. They're teaching me German, learnt some new words, so it's good. my German's coming. My German's coming along, so it's getting better.
Yeah, and TeBe is also one team known for its passionate fans. How did the fans welcome you here?
Yeah, they've been really supportive. I mean, it's evident if you go to some of these away games. They're like 2 hours, 3 hours to Rostock, and we got a busload of fans. It's crazy, for 5th division. And if you look tonight over here, they're lighting candles and everything. It's fantastic.
We all, of course, hope for a long and successful run for you with TeBe, but hypothetically, your journey around the globe as football player, where could it take you next?
Who knows? We're just focusing right now. We're gonna try and get promotion, so that's our main target. Until then, that's it.
Do you have any dreams? Playing for like a Copa Libertadores in South America, something like that? Make the whole round.
Yeah, who knows? I could play in every continent.
All right. Thank you much, David.